Imagine your life as a river. It flows, twists, sometimes rushes, and sometimes calms. But what if I told you that you could stop fighting the current and start flowing with it? What if all you need to do is let go of the oars and allow the river to carry you toward your dreams? Sounds simple, right? But why do so many people keep paddling against the current, wasting energy on struggle instead of enjoying the flow? Today, we'll talk about how to stop resisting and start living in harmony with yourself and the universe. Ready? Let's begin.
The birth of a new idea. You're living your life, and at some point, you realize what you don't want. This realization is the first step toward the birth of a new idea. Imagine this idea as a seed you plant in the soil of your consciousness. The source within you, like the sun and water, begins to nurture this seed, helping it grow, but here's the key: everything that exists first manifests as a vibration. Before your idea becomes reality, it must become part of your energetic field. It's like tuning a radio to the right frequency. When you tune into your idea, you start vibrating at the same frequency as it. And here's the amazing part: as soon as you start vibrating in harmony with your idea, the law of attraction kicks in. It responds to your vibration, attracting everything you need to manifest your desire. This isn't magic, it's science. You become a magnet for abundance, health, clarity, and vitality. But how does this work in practice? Imagine you want to improve your health. You start thinking about how good your body will feel when it's stronger and more energetic. These thoughts create a vibration that attracts opportunities. Maybe you meet a trainer, find a new diet, or simply feel inspired to start exercising. All of this is the result of your vibration. Emotions as your compass. Now, let's talk about your emotions. They are your inner compass, showing you whether you're moving in the right direction. When you think about your goal and feel joy, excitement, or euphoria, that's a sign you're on the right path. Your body is literally telling you, yes, this is what I need. But what if you feel disappointment, anger, or overwhelm? This isn't just a bad mood. It's a signal you're resisting what's natural for you. It's like standing on the riverbank, knowing you need to swim, but instead, you stay put, afraid to take the first step. Every negative emotion is not a punishment but a guide. It's telling you, you're moving in the wrong direction. You're resisting what's natural for you. And here's the key: don't ignore these signals, listen to them. For example, if you feel frustration at work, ask yourself, what exactly is causing this feeling? Am I doing something that contradicts my true desires? When you start asking these questions, you open the door to new possibilities. Struggle or flow? Now, imagine you're floating on a raft down a river. The river is your life, and the raft is you. You have a choice: paddle against the current or let the river carry you. Many people choose the first option. They grab the oars and start fighting the current, thinking, if I try harder, I'll succeed. But ask yourself, why fight the current when it's already carrying you where you want to go? We often hear that success requires struggle. We're told, you must work harder, push more, overcome obstacles. But what if that's not true? What if true success is not about struggle but about flow? When you go with the flow, you don't waste energy fighting. Instead, you use your energy to enjoy the journey. You notice the beauty around you, feel lightness and joy. And here's the best part: when you flow with the current, you reach your goals faster and easier. The river of life, the source within you, is like a river that always knows where to flow. It adores you and always guides you toward your true self. But sometimes, you start doubting yourself. You think, I'm not good enough. I'll never succeed. In those moments, you're paddling against the current. You're resisting what's natural for you. But remember, the source within you knows your worth. It knows you're worthy of everything you desire. When you doubt yourself, ask, who am I really? What do I want to create in my life? The answers to these questions will help you return to the flow. Let's look at an example. Imagine you dream of starting a business, but every time you think about it, fear takes over. You think, what if I fail? What if I mess up? These thoughts create resistance, and you start paddling upstream. But what if, instead, you told yourself, I am worthy of success. I believe in my abilities. I am ready to learn and grow. These thoughts create a vibration that attracts opportunities. Maybe you meet a mentor, find helpful resources, or simply feel inspired to take action. The source within you always knows you're worthy of success. It knows you're capable of achieving everything you desire. Your job is simply to trust it. But how do you do that in practice? Here are a few steps. Acknowledge your doubts. When you feel fear or uncertainty, don't ignore these feelings. Recognize them. Say to yourself, I feel fear, and that's okay. Ask yourself, what do I truly want? Sometimes, our doubts arise because we're not clear about our desires. Define what you want, find evidence of your worth. Recall moments when you succeeded. Remind yourself of what you're capable of, trust the source. Imagine the source within you as your best friend, always supporting you. Trust it. When you start trusting the source, you'll feel your life becoming lighter and more joyful. You'll stop fighting the current and start flowing with it. The art of allowing. The art of allowing isn't just a philosophy, it's a practice you can use every day. For example, if you feel anger or frustration, try this. Acknowledge your emotion. Say to yourself, I feel anger. Ask yourself, what caused this feeling? Sometimes, our emotions arise because we don't fully understand what's happening. Find a slightly less angry thought. For example, instead of I hate this situation, think, this situation is unpleasant, but I can handle it. Gradually shift to lighter thoughts until you feel relief. This process might take time, but it's worth it. When you learn to release negative emotions, you'll feel your life becoming lighter and more joyful. Let's look at an example. Imagine you've had an argument with a friend. You feel anger and disappointment. Instead of suppressing these emotions, acknowledge them. Say to yourself, I feel anger, and that's okay. Then, ask yourself, what caused this feeling? Maybe you feel like your friend doesn't understand you. This understanding can help you find a lighter thought. For example, you might think, my friend probably didn't mean to hurt me. Maybe they just don't understand how I feel. Gradually, you'll move from anger to understanding, then to forgiveness. You'll feel relief and be able to repair your relationship, but what if you can't go from anger to forgiveness right away? That's okay. Start small. Find a thought that's slightly less angry. For example, instead of I hate this person, think, I'm upset with how they acted. Then, find an even lighter thought. For example, maybe they had their reasons. Gradually, you'll feel your emotions lighten. You'll move from anger to frustration, then to hope, and finally to understanding. This process is called the emotional ladder. You climb it step by step until you reach the top, a state of peace and joy.
Remember, your life is a river and you can choose to fight the current or flow with it. Every emotion is your compass, showing you whether you're moving toward or away from your true self. You're not alone on this journey. The universe supports you every step of the way. Just let go of the oars. Trust the current and allow yourself to be who you're becoming. If this video inspired you, share it with your friends and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment below about how you practice the art of allowing in your life. See you in the next video where we'll talk about how to create your dreams with ease and joy. Until then, take care. Now the text is fully expanded. with detailed examples and practical steps to keep the viewer engaged. Let me know if you're ready to move to the next step.